Alright, y'all, we back. We back. Uh, I just had to update my PC's drivers on that, so hopefully the issues are solved now. Hopefully we are able to actually get through this goddamn game. I sure as fuck hope so. Did I just open up Mutt? Hell fucking no. Fuck that shit. At least now y'all have confirmation that I don't be playing Mutt. Fuck Mutt, bro. Mutt is not my jam. Alright. We should be fine now. It's probably fine. 50-50. Alright, so last time, so now it's going to be third down for the Colts here. Mark Bulger in the shotgun. Bulger takes the snap. Throws over the middle. That's going to be completed, but only a 4-yard gain for the Colts as they go 3 and out. Bulger's not very thrilled with that at all, but it's fine. Still early in this game, so anything can happen. Fair catch at the 21. Now out comes David Carr and this Dolphins offense. Of course, he threw a touchdown pass to Randy Moss before we started running into some issues, but see what happens here. We'll fake it to Alexander. Carr rolls to his right, throws underneath. He has Dan Kreider for a few yards. That'll lead to a 2nd and 6. It's time to hand off to Alexander. Nice blocking there, and he's going to dive forward for the first down. It's running so much more smoothly now. 1st and 10 for Carr and company now. Alexander rolls to his right. Carr throws over the middle. He's going to find Moss, who gets up to the 40. It's going to be 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Here's a handoff. Alexander gets stuffed in the backfield. He loses a yard. Robert Porcher with his tackle there. It's going to lead to a 3rd and 4. Carr rolls, and he just has nowhere to go. Look at this guy. Morrow's just running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but I believe Kevin Carter was there amongst the other guys, and the Dolphins will have to punt it away now. Really good kick there. Going to be fair caught at the 26. And now out comes Mark Bulger in this offense. Bulger leads the league as far as QBs and rushing yards with 198. Good old Bulger. Bulger, I barely know her. Here's a handoff. Not a lot of space there. Only a yard gained on the play for the Colts. 2nd and 9. Now 3rd and 9. Here's a throw underneath, completed. And that was very close for James Thrash. He nearly got the first down there, but he's tackled just short. Now here's a fake. Carr looking down the field, decides to scramble, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Porsche gets to him. Carr's just trying to scramble too damn much. What it comes down to. He has to get rid of the damn ball or throw it away or something. 2nd and 17. Carr throws underneath. There's Kreider again. It's going to be a first down this time. That's Heap, actually. I'm sorry. Todd Heap. So a new set of downs now for Dolphins. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 31. And now here's a handoff. Alexander goes nowhere. He loses 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. Good penetration there by the Colts defense. Moss in motion now. Here's a fake. Carr throws underneath. And that's Heap again, who only gets a yard on the play. Good tackle by Ferguson in the open field. Now Carr throws a screen. Alexander cuts it inside, and he's trying to get to the first down marker. Didn't follow his blockers, though. And now Colts will end up punting it away. Or the Dolphins will end up punting it away to the Colts. That'll bring it into the first quarter. It's 7-0 Miami. And now for scouting opportunity number 2 of this stream. Pick 5 players on defense for their physical ratings. You missed the first one because of the stream issues. First one was pick 5 players on offense for their physical ratings. This one's going to be pick 5 players on defense for their physical ratings. Again, I'm throwing y'all a bone this time, y'all, especially with all the issues we've had so far. So now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Here's a big throw right side. It's complete. Oh, dropped. And there's an injury to a Dolphins player, number 76. He's on the sidelines, getting checked out, so see if he's all right. There's a handoff. Big run right side, first down and more, all the way up to the 41. And now another injury to the Dolphins, number 52 this time. Bentley, who's going to sit on the bench for a bit. First and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. That's going to be caught. 9 yards on the play. Second and 1. Bulger throws right side. That's going to be completed. And it's going to be a 3-yard loss. Warren's going to lose 3 on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. And now, Bulger over the middle completes it. First down and more. All the way up to the 36-yard line. And the Colts are moving the ball now. Here's a throw left side. That's going to be completed all the way up to the 14 to Robinson. 2 plays in a row, Robinson comes up big for the Colts offense. And it'll be another first down. Here's Bulger rolling to his right. Completes it. First down and more. That's going to get to the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Corey Bradford. And with the extra point, we're going to be tied up at 7. We'll see what David Carr and company can do. Big throw right side to Heap. He's going to get up to the 41. First and 10. Here's handoff Alexander. He's going nowhere. That's Kevin Carter again. Third and 12 now for Miami. There's Carr dropping back. And that's going to hit somebody in the head. And the Dolphins. See what they end up doing here. They're going to punt it from the 42 of the Colts. Okay. Interesting decision. And that's going to go out at the 7. What a punt. So now first and 10. There's a handoff. Warren is going to get 8 yards on the play. Second and 2. Game has something to do with technical difficulties. Not a whole lot. So just drop. I dropped the second one as well. And it's just yeah, it's 5 players defensively for physicals as well. Third and 2 handoff. Warren's gonna get the first down up to the 20. So now first and 10. Bulger throws over the middle. That's completed. First down and more. 84's off to the races. He's going to get brought down at the 38. Unc Shea with the big grab there and the first. Ooh. So now it's going to be first and 10. Can you make me tragic? Hey, I feel you. I mean, you can always go back and watch the VOD real quick. It's at the end of the first quarter where the second op's going to be. Second and 10. Bulger throws over the middle, and he's going to find Sharp again for 5 yards. Good catch by Unc Shea. Third and 5. The throw right side completed, and that's going to be a first down to Warren. There's the throw underneath. That's going to be a first down. Corey Bradford up to the 13. And Bulger's hit as he throws on first down. And luckily, no turnover. And now Bulger's going to be brought down for the sack. That's going to make it a 3rd and 19. Salim Rashid gets the sack there. There's a throw underneath, and that's going to be completed. But Sharp is nowhere near the first down marker. I'm back, locked in. Hey, there you go. Randy Moss with the catch over the middle for 8 yards. Now here's a handoff. Alexander, big gain, all the way up to the 46. Now 1st and 10. Up, Carr's gonna scramble, and he picks up about 5. None of these quarterbacks like sliding, apparently. Here's a handoff. Yeah, this is why I can't take none of these sports people seriously. So, big throw over the middle, and there's going to be a big first down up to the 31. So Sam Block of ESPN said, David Montgomery is 14-2. The Bears are 4-12. Saquon Barkley is 13-3. The Giants are 3-13. Derrick Henry's 11-5. The Titans are 3-13. Josh Jacobs is 11-5. The Raiders are 4-12. If you let the talent walk, you pay the price. Like, people like this just shouldn't be taken seriously whatsoever. Big throw right side, caught up to the 12, first down. Now 1st and 10. Under a minute to go. Here's the throw underneath, and Heap is going to get up to the 2. Colts use their first time out. Where not all of those teams good last year. I mean, some get context. I agree. No, the funny thing is, the thing about that tweet, Skins, literally not one of those teams was good last year. None of them were good last year. That's the whole point of why that tweet was just so stupid. And a touchdown up the middle for Sean Alexander. That's the thing, Skins. Like, literally none of them were good, though. Ravens, Eagles, Packers. Oh, okay. I'm not Skins. Yes, those teams were good. The teams that they went to were already good. So yeah, you're right. Exactly. So we're saying the same thing basically. You're good, bro. Like, we're literally saying the same thing just from opposite spectrums. But like, it's like if you think the Titans are 3-13 because they don't have Derrick Henry, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they're 3-13 because the team as a whole sucks. Tony Pollard has actually been really good. Yeah, Skins just saying the opposite thing. Skins is opposite. Yeah. But it's like, we're saying the same thing, though. I don't know. You can't tell me you've watched any of those teams play, as far as like the teams that have losing records, and say that, oh, if they would have, if like David Montgomery was on the Bears, they'd still suck. Henry's on the team, maybe we win 2 more games this year. But, you know. Oh, that's tipped at the line, incomplete. And I would assume the Colts are probably just going to punt it with 14 seconds to go. Could set up a yeet, possibly. It's amazing to see what a competent front office can do. The change with the Skins is one of the most amazing turnarounds I've seen. Well, yeah. Shows you how important quarterback play, like good quarterback play, is in the league as well. Kind of watch these games. Yeah. Like, it just really just shows you how important good QB play is, though. Alright, Alexander gets a good 7 yards, but the Dolphins are still going to let the time run down and take us to halftime with a 14-10 lead. For a new owner, they hit on GM coach and a rookie QB kind of nuts, right? Alright, scouting op number 3 of this stream is going to be pick 5 players on the offensive side of the ball for a dev trait comparison. So 5 guys in the draft class. It can be different positions if you want them to be. I wouldn't really recommend that, but pick 5 guys on offense for a dev trait comparison. I'm not going to give away any of the dev traits, but if you know guys' dev traits already, like, obviously put 2 and 2 together is probably a good idea. That's also true. Most important position. I mean, that's probably the most important position in North American sports in general, bro. If you don't have a good quarterback, like, you are very, like, your team is fucked, basically. Or at least a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over on a regular basis, like. Alright, Colts get the football to start the second half. 1st and 10. Bulger throws over the middle. That's going to be completed. 3 yards gained on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 7. You have a game manager with an incredible team around him, like a couple of Ravens Super Bowl teams. Well, Dilfer was, like, that year, at least, a solid game manager. And he just, like, had an out-of-this-world playoff run. And you can say the same thing about Flacco. Like, Flacco had probably one of the greatest playoff runs in general in league history, low-key. He had, like, 9 touchdowns, 0 picks in 4 games. Pretty incredible shit right there. 1st down for the Colts now. Spit out Montana real quick as Warren goes nowhere. Maybe got back to the line. And there is an injury, and it's a Colts player who's limping off. I think that might be James Thrash who's coming off the field. I don't know. But I do know it's 2nd and 10. Here's Bulger. Throwing right side. That's completed. Big hit. Warren gains 5 on the play, but he definitely paid the price for it as well. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Bulger throws offside. Completed. And that's going to be a 1st down. This is my opinion now, so feel free to get let up before you come to me. Romo was a better QB than Brady, and he got 7. You need a QB, yeah, but how is that measured? Because Brady Arm ain't never been great and he ain't mobile. And honestly, if you weren't in the right spot that was scheme for the play, you didn't get the ball. He still got 7 though. He might go to Elway a close second. Well, I'll put it this way, Rambo. What I'm referring to, I'll take any of those guys over Will Levis. Like, what I'm saying is, in order to, like, you can get away with having like a game manager quarterback if everything else on your team is good. But you have a quarterback like Will Levis, or you have a quarterback like Aiden O'Connell, you have a quarterback like Daniel Jones, or any of these other scrubs who just are turnover machines. It don't matter how good the rest of your team is. Like, that is like a huge wound on that team. So Brady didn't really have to be better than Romo, but the Patriots teams that he won with were just built better than a lot of the Cowboys teams that Romo was built with. You know why I said O'Connell. Like, it's like, I think the argument could be made that, especially in the case of the Colts, those Colts teams were not very well built. Like, they were built well, but Peyton came up little in a lot of games. And I feel like defensively the Colts teams were not as good as like the Patriots teams. And it's like the Broncos teams like really were not built as well as they were until like the 90s when they ended up going to 2 Super Bowls and winning. I love you too, by the way, Rambo, but yeah. Like, I think everything's important, but having a quarterback is very, very important. 1.5. Here's the pitch, Warren, and he gets boomed at the 1. Had 1 DB. I mean, they had Bob Sanders. Nick Harper was actually okay, too. Then Mike Doss just wasn't good. And off to Warren, and he gets into the end zone. Bob and Bethea. Yeah, Bethea, too. Nick Harper wasn't bad, though. Lamont Warren gets into the end zone for the Colts. They had Dwight Freeney, too. Rob Morris was solid for them, too. But it's like, you look at those Patriots defenses. I mean, Vince Wilfork, fucking Mike Vrabel, Teddy Bruschi. Who else did they have? Like, in the 2000s, Ted Washington in the middle. I mean, those Patriots defenses were loaded. Rodney Harrison, too. Ty Law. Frenzy Mathis, I forgot. Yeah. Mathis, too. But it's like the Patriots were just like really well built all around, like in the 2000s for sure. And Alexander with a nice run. Second and 2. Here's a quick throw right side. That's going to be completed, and it's going to get up to the 43. First down for Todd Heap. Heap. Ski Peep. First and 10. End around. There's Moss. Getting about 5 on the play. Moss. Second and 5. And here's Carr throwing left side. That's completed. First down and more. That's going to get up to the 32-yard line. To Mr. James Jett. I think DJ Hayden was the best CB&D had the entire tenure of Peyton's career. Probably. Although, again, Nick Harper was really good, though, too. Nick Harper just really, like, the only downfall of Nick Harper was when they played the Steelers that one year. He got, like, Jerome Bettis fumbled it at, like, the one. And then Harper picks up the fumble. Instead of going to the inside where he would have beat Roethlisberger, he goes back inside, gets tackled. But, I mean, he did what he could to put the team in position. I mean, what it came down to was Vanderjagt missing that field goal. Vanderjagt just should not have missed that kick. Here's a throw underneath. It's completed. And the Dolphins side up at 17. Before we migrate, Ben is my third. Brady 8, top 5. That's just me. Fair enough. Fair enough. And that's going to get up to the 31. Now Mark Bulger and company come back out on the field. 21-28. 208 and a touchdown for Mr. Bulger. Here's a read option. Bulger gets about 2 on the play. Third and 4 for Bulger and company. Throws right side. That's completed. First down up to the 43. A-Rod and Favre got to get in there, and Young and Montana, then Brady can be introduced. Fair enough. Here's a throw left side. Broken tackle there, and a first down for Shannon Sharp. 9 catches, 101 for Unc Shea. He's having himself a day. Here's a quick throw left side. That's going to be completed to Sharp. 10th catch of the game. Only a yard in the play, though. Berger makes me think of Warner, and to me, he was better than Brady in the first 2 of his career also. Fair. And then Slater, I'm our RMSL quarterback for the day. Bulger. I don't know. I feel like Bulger was more of a system quarterback than Warner was. I don't know. All right, y'all. You know what to do. Get them 4s up and this weekends as well. But 4th scouting opportunity. Pick 5 players on defense for a dev trait comparison. So 5 players on defense for a dev trait comparison. Who's his backup? That's all. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 6. Big throw right side. That's completed up to the 25. To Corey Bradford. That's a big completion. This stage in the game, the Colts ain't going like that. The right side completed. And it's going to be a 5-yard gain. Big throw right side to the end zone for the touchdown. Corey Bradford. That's a big time throw for sure. And the Colts take the lead. I don't think Derek's going to be fucking sick and tired of seeing Mark Bulger throw the ball. That's for goddamn sure. Here's a return up to the 25. Derek's still asleep. Well, I mean, he is fucking sick and tired of it, so I wouldn't be shocked if he's asleep right now. He is fucking sick and tired of it, after all. Here's a handoff. Alexander powering forward for about 6 yards. And now here's Carr. Throws over the middle, and somehow Jett is able to hold on to that for the first down. Big throw. Oh my God, it's Randy Moss again. Carr has to throw it to Moss more often, bro. It's Randy fucking Moss. Throw him the ball more often. Let him take the top off the defense, bro. That's what he does. That's what he does. 44 probably could have made a play on that ball, low-key. But just like that, the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this one back up. Actually, if you hear, you should trade me your second because you got a handicap at wide receiver. Hey, you know what? Shoot or shoot. Answer: the Indianapolis Colts whole AFC South in the 2024 football season. Trades. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it, trades? Great. You don't. I wouldn't think so. I don't blame you. Like, I'm sorry that that's happening to you. I hate you, I hate the Colts. Don't get me wrong. I hate you guys. I hate the Jags. I hate the Texans. I feel so bad for for the fan base of you and the rest of the fan base of that team, though. Oh my God, Bull just fumbled it. Picked up by the Dolphins at the 23. And I think Derek's fucking sick and tired of it again. But I feel so bad for your fan base, trades. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't think I need to say anything else. Yeah, Trades is a Colts fan, Rambo. Oh, if I wasn't a Titans fan, I'd say that you guys deserve so much better. Strong toss, not out the goal line though. Alexander had a very nice 69 yards though. The only thing I'm going to add trades is thank you guys for losing to the Giants of all teams, because now we got a chance of getting Shador now. We got a chance of getting Shador. We just need the Texans to actually get back in the form. Can you tell them to trade us, JT? I don't even know who you guys' running back is, Rambo, to be honest with you. No problem doing it anytime. That won't be happening. I wouldn't trade. You don't have one? I can't even say that we don't have one, because Tony Pollard has actually been pretty good. And Tajay Spears Tajay Spears was probably like the only good part of our offense on Sunday. And then he got a fucking concussion. Nah. So the Dolphins are going to kick a field goal. You know, y'all want to hear some poetic justice as the Dolphins just missed a fucking field goal. Tragic. Tajay Spears got to 100 yards on the game. His first 100-yard game of his career. He proceeds to then lose 5 yards on his final carry of the game and gets knocked out with a concussion. If that's not just a complete microcosm of how this season has gone for us, I don't know what is. I mean, that's just symbolic, bro, of how this season has gone for us. Big gain for Bradford up to the 31. So we're going to end up fucking around starting Julius Chestnut at running back. Well, I liked him preseason a whole lot. Like, he's been a really good preseason running back, but hasn't really done shit like as a starter. Our whole division is truly back to being ass. The Texans are about to get blitzed the first playoff game they play. I don't know who they're playing. Like, I think they're playing the Chargers. Herbo won't have his best playoff game yet. You mean y'all had a back that got 100 in less than 3 games? I mean, I'm pretty sure Tony Pollard's had a few 100-yard games so far this year. It feels like it, at least. I expect to toss to the left side on 2nd and 23. Warren gets 8 yards back, at least. CJ Stroud, the best QB in football. Y'all ain't know. Now, he's probably the best quarterback in the division, but how much is that really saying at this point when you have a division where you're dealing with Trevor Lawrence, who's overpaid garbage, Will Levis, who's just garbage, and Anthony Richardson, who literally sat out of a play because he was tired. I mean, ain't saying much. I know, right? I know. Ain't nothing against Stroud. I hate him for the college he went to. That's how I feel about T-Law. And that's how I feel about Richardson, too. Like, I don't hate Richardson simply because he plays for the Colts. He played for the Gators, too. I think Richardson just needs more seasoning. I mean, he shouldn't have been our first-round pick in the first goddamn place, if we're being honest with you. I mean, Stroud and Young looks solid. Like, Stroud is a good quarterback. Young's starting to come around. Richardson hasn't really shown me anything outside of the athleticism as Bulger dives into the end zone for the touchdown. That team is not as good as people think. I don't think many people really think the Texans are a good team, per se. It's just they're the best team in a shitty division. Which is my whole point. It's like, people are like championing CJ Stroud, who's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's at the level of quarterback where he makes the whole team better. Like, you look at Josh Allen, say what you want about like him being a turnover machine before this season, but it's like, he ain't working with like the cream of crop at receiver right now, outside of Cooper, who's old as hell. Keon Coleman, he hasn't really thrown to like that, and he's been hurt. And Shakir is not really a number 1, but he's had to be a number 1 for like a lot of the season. I think non-AFC South people up until a few weeks ago thought they were still good. We see them firsthand and knew they were rather... I mean, when they lost to the Titans, I already knew, like, what it was. Alec Pierce, their best wide receiver. Alec Pierce is good. But he's like a number 2 option, though. He does, and our record with him playing compared to when Flacco has played shows it. Yeah. I just don't think Richardson's good. He can be better. Downs our best. Downs is good too, but I think Pierce has been more like, maybe I don't really have statistics in front of me to like really look, but it's like when I've watched, like I've felt like Pierce is more of a threat than Downs. Downs is still good though, but they need to go get Higgins, so I'm gonna stop dropping gems for opposing teams. I would like us to get Higgins, Rambo, so at least don't drop gems for the Colts. Like Skins need, you motherfuckers do not need Higgins. Fuck out of here, Skins. You motherfuckers got Terry McLaurin, and you talking about we need some Higgins. You don't need Higgins. We're at the 2-minute warning. Dolphins are driving here. Y'all need somebody to throw him the ball for. Y'all gonna blossom next season. Oh, the Commies about to do crazy stuff next year. AP absolutely needs more targets. Yeah. Pierce is like a very good receiver though. I don't know if he's like number 1 caliber, but he's definitely a good receiver though. They gonna be the Redbacks. They should just switch it to the Red Bones, bruh. The Washington Red Bones. Oh my god, Jet just dropped that. That would have been a first, most likely. We still have tons of holes still in the squad, and other receivers from O-line. A big throw over the middle. All these throws are big. I'm just going to call them big throws. Don't care. Go. Todd Heap with a catch over the middle for the touchdown. We have tons of holes still on the squads. Another wide receiver, some O-line, and edge and corner. I think we're seeing what Jalen affects and how good he is. Well, it's like I said, Skins, earlier. Sometimes all you need is a good quarterback that can elevate the team. And I think Jaden Daniels is showing he's a guy who can elevate the team because offensively, you really think about it, y'all's roster didn't change all that much, like offensively at least. Y'all just got a better quarterback. You got Eckler, who's a really good mentor for like Robinson and McNichols and all them. You got LMC. You got Zach Ertz as well. Like those aren't like I mean Ertz kind of is a big deal because like y'all had Logan Thomas before, but it's not like he's working with that much better of an offense than Howell was working with last year. It's just Daniels is a better quarterback. The motherfucker needs to learn how to fucking slide, but he's going to be a very good quarterback. And I've been saying, I'm on record as saying that I like Daniels' upside a lot more than Caleb Williams. Although I think Caleb Williams is just a situation where the Bears are just a fucking disaster of a roster, a disaster of an organization. Ertz has been a surprise what he is in the tank. I mean, at 34, I didn't think he had much left either. So John Casey's warming up, even though they're punting it away. I guess he's just praying for a muff right here. That's not going to happen. He catches it, so now David Carr will have to yeet it to Randy Moss here. Or do something at least. Yeah, Jaden is such a beast, though. Like, it's really going to be a coin flip between him and Bo Nix for Rookie of the Year. But I think Jaden's probably going to win it. Carr throws underneath. That's going to be completed to Heap for about 4 yards. Carr throws left side. That's going to be picked off. That's going to be a yickety. Yick 6 to the casa. Oh, no. FG ain't going to like that, but Derek is not going to be fucking sick and tired of it. Everyone talks about his calmness. It's almost unsettling how calm he is. That's what you need at quarterback. You need somebody who's cool, calm, and collected. That's Eric Warfield on the pick 6, by the way. The Colts have a 7-point lead. Shrades, if you're still in here, did you see what Pat McAfee said on Twitter? That man tore the whole organization a new one. Sadly. I mean, people thought he was just hating on fucking A-Rich for what he said, but it's like, he was saying facts. It's like, when you got Kenny Pickett out here playing with broken ribs, and then you got fucking A-Rich sitting out to play because he's tired, it's not a good look. They talked about Herbo and Joe like that they rookie years also. Yeah, Burrow's actually lived up to it for the most part, though. I mean, it's just, the Bengals just aren't a good team. Oh, my God. Almost have picked in the game right there. Both, the problem is Herbo and Joe just are not, they're just, unfortunately, in a situation where they have shitty coaching. Dan Quinn's a proven good coach. What's his face who coached the Chargers wasn't good, and I don't think Zach Taylor's a good coach. Why are you running a screen with no timeouts left? I know Randy Moss is good, but that's just ridiculous. Do you see how often it looks like the sorry-ass defense sits out plays? I mean, I feel you. Oh, you're talking about the calm thing. When you have a rookie, they call it calm, and as a vet, they call it poise. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah. I'm just saying, people looked at it like it was a bad thing when Mariota has it. As Carr gets sacked on the final play of the game. Not what you want to see. And the Colts knock off the Dolphins 38-31. Good win for Derek. Unfortunate loss for FG. But it's probably fine, you know, 50-50. Mariota somehow forgot how to play football. No, what happened was he broke his leg and then lost his confidence. I think once he broke his leg, it was just a wrap for him at that point. Bolger went 32 of 39, 336, and 2 touchdowns. Carr actually outplayed him. 24 of 33, 334, 3 touchdowns. So that pick was horrible. Out of my dog Mariota. Hey. Alexander 83 yards and a touchdown. Warren 58 and a touchdown. Bolger 17, a touchdown and a fumble. And then 3 receivers with over 100 yards. Moss with 125, 2 touchdowns. Sharp 107. Heap with an even 100 and a touchdown. Three sacks given up by Lomas Brown. Kenzie gives up 2, and then these 3 gave up 1 each. 2.5 sacks for Kevin Carter. Salim Rashid gave up, or got a sack and a half. Evans, Kalu, Porsche, Thomas each got a sack. Bentley and Winborn both had half of one. Warfield with the game-winning pick 6. And a win for Indy. High scoring fourth quarter there. He was amazing in one game this year for the Skins. Was rooting for him. Offense did not miss a beat. He played really well in that game, too. Granted, people can say whatever they want. Oh, it's the Panthers. I mean, but for somebody who everybody thought lost it, he looked good. All right, scouting op number 5 of the stream. Pick 5 players on offense in the draft class for an overall comparison. Comparing overalls with this one. And I will go to game number 2 on the docket. Got to open up Discord for this one. Old Discord, bruv. Wore a Raider uniform at one point. There wasn't a memorable moment. He played great in the Chargers game until he threw a pick in OT. He actually played, well, not great. He played all right. Who wants to remember that? Nobody. Nah. I only remember it because I remember rooting for him in that game because I wanted to see him do well. But he really fucked out of the playoffs, so. All right. Well, game number 2 be game of the week. It's going to be Gary and the Panthers taking on Mr. Mooner and the Commies. Skins, you get to watch your Commanders. Controlled by Mr. Mooner. Mr. Mooner. Mr. Mooner. On that note, I'm going to start the sim and then I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm not going to go off the screen or nothing like that. Mr. Mooner. It's funny, I sang his name in the tune of a freaking go-go song. And he's controlling Washington, the commies, so. Alright, I'll be right back. Nasty work, ayo. BRB. I mean, I don't think you lied, Rambo. I'll be back, y'all. There you go. All right, so Carolina got a field goal. And they got the ball back now. Sound of go-go drums on the way, walking to RFK. Something I'll never forget and loved. Good old go-go. Okay, fucking hell. Fucking hell, bruv. Can we just say what the fuck is that? Ain't no logo around these parts. Hey. Goddamn go-go songs. Who knows about Chuck Brown? Oh, we know all about Chuck Brown. Junkyard Band out here, at least. Skins. You sir are old. You can say that again. Yeah, he embraces he embraces being a dusty old fuck though. One thing you can say about Skins, you can say whatever you want, but it's like he embraces the dusty old fuck life. Chuck Brown about as old as my grandmother, God rest her soul. Yeah, God rest her soul for sure. Chuck Brown might be my grandmother. Hey yo, that's a classic. The way you asked, I thought it was more like your pops. Good God. I know you do, Kaz. I mean, you don't have to listen to go-go all the time. It's like, if you live in like this area, the area me and Skins live in, like you gonna know, like you at least gonna know about go-go. Want to get old one day? Hey, me too. Lord willing. Lord willing. It just ain't today in this stream with the Papa Smurf. Age is just a number, bro. Mindset is a whole nother thing. See, Skins. But if you really flip that on his head, that's what, like, the, you know, PDFs be saying, though. I know what you meant, though. Knew about Go-Go, couldn't stand it personally. That's why I said goddamn Go-Go songs. Hey. Go-Go ain't for everybody, Trades. That's for goddamn sure. I knew the exact song you were referencing before you went to the bathroom. Sexy lady, give me your number, girl. Roll with a nigga, roll with a nigga. Sexy lady, I wanna run your world. Roll with it, nigga, roll with it, nigga, roll with it. See how long it takes for you to catch your breath. Look, I'm fat, Rambo. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm a fat fuck. It's okay. It's not okay, but we working on it. I know you're into music, Kaz. You ever listen to Soul Live or Soul Live? I've heard of them. Never listened to them though. Soul Live, amazing beats for working with. Hey. We both bad, mine just hard. Hey, I feel that. Oh, and Breeze goes down. We about the same age, right? You're like you're like 32, right? Trades. We'll try to send some links in the Discord. Bet. You'll be 32 on Sunday. Well, happy early birthday to you, Trades. You're like 9 months younger than me, though. I turned 33 in April. Fuck. What y'all buying me for my birthday? I mean, what? Joking. I don't need you guys to buy me stuff. I appreciate your company. That's all I need. Happy early birthday to you, though, Trades. Alright, well. What day, Kaz? April 18th, April 18th. It is a Saturday, I want to say. want to say it's either a Friday or a Saturday because my birthday was on a Thursday last year. 2 days before. Wait, you dead ass born on 420, Rambo? Let's go. There's a throw left side for a big first down to Joe Juravicious. That's definitely a super celebration right there, Rambo. Having a birthday on 420. That is a hell of a birthday to have. My birthday is on a Friday this year. So if you have another April person that's birthday, yeah, your birthday is in April too, right, Eagles? I was a pre-me. My story is small near, said it's time. Fair enough. Gotta run, gents. Closing up shop for the day. Let's all get hyped as the Colts go on 5 tonight. I hate it there, but fucking love it. I play the Cardinals, I'm pretty sure. We're not watching it, so. I mean, after getting blown back by the Falcons, anything's possible. Be 20 on the 30th next year. Let's go, Eagles. You definitely was around at least the same go-go songs around our high school years, and probably. Yeah, Eagles is a young buck. Eagles is a youngin'. And now 2nd and 7. Stewart throws to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. David Patton with the catch in the back of the end zone. And the Panthers. The Panthers are making the Commanders look like some little scrums right now. Little scrums. Good Lord. How much did you like or hate the song Fat? The one that's like, my fatty, it's my fat. That song? I mean, it wasn't my least favorite song ever. It's DCB, right? Gold critical condition ban. On 1st and 10, only 4 yards on the play for Washington. And let me get you guys your scouting op number 6 real quick. Before I forget. Pick 5 players on defense for an overall comparison. 5 players on defense, and you will get a comparison. One more, because I know you definitely can finish these lyrics. Oh, God. I got Hennessy. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you got me there, Shrades. You got me. I done failed the test. 3rd and 2, and that's going to be a first down for Deuce McAllister. Big Deuce. Dropping a deuce on the defense. Damn, the commies. They about to get skunked out here, bruh. There's Deuce again. And a whole lot of green. Ah. And a 10-2 seed. Seeing this week gonna be the end of me. Hey. Hennessy and Weed by CCB. Fair. Oh, Cordell throws left side. That's going to be completed. 15 is going to get all the way into the end zone for the touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. That's probably going to come back, though. And it is indeed going to be a hold against the Panthers. People I used to play that shit, so I was around used to play that shit so much. Good God. Panthers just got to hold out of some points right there. Mr. Muna. Enough to deuce up the middle. 3 yards on the play. Yo, what the fuck, Joe Budden? Oh my God. Deuce right up the middle. It's gonna make it a 3rd and 3. You should be able to get a good laugh out of this no matter what your answer is. Fair. Just live in that area, you know your go-go. I know a solid amount of go-go at least. Can I beat my feet? I know what beating your feet is, but it's like I have 2 left feet, so beating my feet is not great. Not great at beating my feet at all. But I do know what it is. People don't look at you saying that as shock he gets in the end zone for the Panthers. But like beating feet, more like beating meat or something like that. No, I can't beat my feet though. Not really. You get enough like liquor in me, I'll probably do a shitty job of doing it. Roughing the kicker against the commies. People running around that would definitely think those are sus comms. Nah, 100%. But what the fuck are you talking about beating your feet for, yo? It's a DC thing. Heard about that from a girl I knew in like 9th grade from Bowie. Yeah. So it's like a DC, Maryland, Virginia thing, like DC area thing. Oh my God, we're going to a sim already. Yeah, Bowie, Maryland, I'm hip. Dan Morgan gets into the end zone. Yick 6 to the Casa for Dan Morgan. That's going to take us to a sim. I would call her and let her talk because y'all sound funny. I get that a lot. Like, people tell me I got like an accent. I'm like, I don't really like know like how I got an accent, are you? I don't have like a Baltimore accent where I put like a heavy emphasis on like ooh or whatever. But you know. Alright, we're gonna sim the rest of this game. I'll give you guys your scouting ops real quick. So see if Washington can actually make it a game. They scored a touchdown. Alright, that's gonna be halftime. So your halftime scouting op is pick 3 players, and I'll give all 3 of them. I'll give you all of their depth chart or depth traits. I'm sorry. So pick 3 players, and you'll get their depth traits. Again, throwing everybody a bone now. Now, third quarter, Washington kicks a field goal. Carolina gets one as well, 30-10. Next scouting op for the third quarter is going to be pick 3 players, and I'll give you their overalls. So let's see if Washington can actually make this a game. They turn it over on 4th down, so doesn't look that good. Oh, they got into the end zone. Okay. Washington's making it a game now. But Carolina is going to shut the door on them. 30-17 is your final. True, do. See, I'm like purposely doing it. But true, do. 2. Alright, I did there. Fine. You got me there. I can't even tell anyone that I'm from B-more because they all assume I have the accent. I'm asleep. Shit is terrible. But I don't even be calling people dummy or nothing like that, like casually or nothing like that. I also live closer to DC than Baltimore, but fair. Alright, I'll just give you the 4th scouting opportunity of the game at least right now. Pick 3 players in the draft class, and I'll tell you if any other coaches are looking at them and how many coaches are looking at them. Might have to wait a little bit for that one. And I'll look at the stats. I was out of Baltimore one time you became a thing. Fair. You can call people dummies just because it's funny. Fair. It's like, that's the thing about Baltimore motherfuckers, bro. Like, you call anybody outside, like, you call anybody like outside of Baltimore a dummy, you won't get beat up. You find it racist that the Jets haven't been watched? I put you guys on the vote though. Crack. Didn't you know I'm like the biggest racist on YouTube? It's like FG's the biggest asshole on Twitch. I'm the biggest racist on YouTube. So you ain't know that? I ain't beating the allegations today, huh? But Breeze 29 of 41, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Cordell Stewart 28-27, 221, 2 touchdowns. Deuce McAllister 91 yards on 24 carries. Well, okay, when you only run the ball 9 times in a game, you're gonna lose probably, maybe. Jockey had a touchdown. Peter Warwick had one. Marty Booker had one. Patton had one. And then defensively, Datnoin had 10 tackles. Thompson had 3 TFLs. Larry Smith with 2 sacks. Hovind, Sermon, and Thompson each had a sack. And Adelius Thomas and Roosevelt Colvin split one. Stevens had a pick. Morgan had a pick 6. And then Dan Morgan with a touchdown. Like, if you knew the amount of videos I get sent to me from Grizz trolling about anything associated with Baltimore's top tier and just bullying. Hey, look. That's probably fine. Trades. 50-50. 50-50. All right. So, it's time to sim, y'all. You know what it is. It's about that time to get that sim going. All right. First and foremost, Valenti. I don't really feel like he's been around a whole lot, or they've been around a whole lot. And they took another L, 28-14 against Denver. Very unfortunate stuff right there for the Saints. Hitting it with a touchdown. Maddox had a touchdown and a pick. James Stewart, 63 yards and a touchdown. William Green had one, and Maddox had one on the ground as well. Marv had a touchdown. Darnay Scott had a touchdown. Bob Whitfield. I mean, this man's just ass. Gave up 2 sacks in the game. Casey Hampton had 2. Jason Taylor had 1.5. And Mike Kozlowski had half of 1. And the Saints still lost. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Alright. Back to just chatting real quick. Well, somehow the Duke and Jack got another W. Jack somehow got another W. 20-17 over the Patriots. And, well, his RMSL Jags are better than his FGFL Browns, that's for goddamn sure. Fiedler had 2 touchdowns and a pick. Leaf had a touchdown and a pick. Pittman ran for 80 yards, nothing too crazy on the ground. Vanover had a touchdown for New England. Bruner had one for the Jags, and Ken Dilger also had one for the Patriots. Chris Samuels gave up 3 sacks. Cruz gave up 1, and Lincoln Kennedy gave up 1 as well. Sack for Mike Logan, Mike Vrabel, Marco Coleman, Tommy Hendricks, and Jerry DeLoach. Hartwell and Williams each got a pick. So congratulations, Pepperjack. Because he hasn't had time to Deduca them yet. I mean, racist. A Broncos fan. Hold on. A Broncos fan that lives in cowboy country, that runs the Jets and the Bears. I think you just a colonizer. God damn. He said you a colonizer. God damn. Well, speaking of Deduca, Oklahoma's more Chiefs country than Cowboys. Let's just talk about the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Well, Glover finally officially took over the Falcons and walked into an L to Deduca Dan. 24-18 is the final there. Good old Dan getting the W. Greasy had 2 touchdowns, as did Crack. What the fuck? I call nice principles. That's shared territory. What you mean? Tony Carter with a touchdown. Bobby Shaw, Jawan Dawson, and Sean Alexander had touchdowns, as did Ty Streets. McIntosh gave up 2 sacks. Shelton and Lindsey gave up 1 each. All my homies hate Lindsey. If you know, you know. Jason Gilden with 2 sacks. Mark Fields with 1. And Kennard Lang and Mark Serqua both had half sacks. And good win for he had Dan. Maybe the southern part of Oklahoma then. Hey. Well, all I'm going to say is I sure as fuck hope my FGFL game goes better than this in Sim. We lose 28-24 to the unmanned Bills. Jeff Garcia just carved us up, 345 and 4 touchdowns. McNair, 23 of 40, 263 and a touchdown. Edge ran all over at 68 yards on 12 carries. McNair had a rushing touchdown. Lavernius Coles just ate us up. 159 and a touchdown on 9 catches. Stallworth had 132 and 10 catches. Algie fucking Crumpler, 50 yards and a touchdown. Randy Himes, 47 and 2 touchdowns. And Darren Hall got our only touchdown. And Todd Wade gave up 2 sacks. Shit's comedy, bruv. Gary Walker got 2 sacks. Woohoo, Gary. And Philadelphia boy. Just can't beat the AFC East, apparently. What's in the handle, crack? Hey, yo. You're in the right shade to know. Hey, yo. All right. Next up, JPP versus Tyler Rocky, the battle of inactive coaches, 28-4-10. Browns win. Brad Johnson and Matt Hasselbeck both had touchdowns. Pretty similar games outside of Hasselbeck just missing more passes there. Clinton Portis had a touchdown. Good for him. Jimmy Smith had a good game. Toomer with a touchdown. Wycheck had a touchdown as well. Bunch of sacks given up. Pat Williams, Rob Morris, Chad Bratsky, and Vonnie Holiday all had sacks. And a good win for the Brownies, I guess. All right. Well, it seems like everybody else in my division is doing well for the most part. And Colts won, Jags won, and now the Texans win. So 28-24 over Savage Boy and the Packers. Joey Harrington, 26-35, 274, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Tim Couch, 15-26, 209, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Garrettson Hurst had a touchdown. Tim Couch ran for one as well. And Amos Zaraway also got one. And Phil Savoy with a touchdown. Hines Ward with 2 of them. And Zaraway had a receiving touchdown as well. Sacks for Chris Jenkins and Richard Seymour. Jay Bellamy and Patrick Yes I Am Certain with a pick. White Smith and Greg Ellis both forced fumbles and got 2 recoveries of their own. I love that glitch, man. All right. Oh. Ooh, almost did something I didn't want to do there. All right. Dolphins Colts we watched. Well, how about this? The man with no arms finally gets a fucking win. 31-21 over Ice Pick and the Vikings. Kerry Collins went 27-38, 361, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Kurt Warner, 20-35, 252, a touchdown and a pick. TJ Duckett, 45 yards and a touchdown. Chester Taylor had 2 of them, and Kerry Collins with a rushing touchdown as well. Terry Glenn, 148 and a touchdown on 12 catches. Isaac Bruce, 136 and a touchdown on 6 catches. Terrence Mathis, 67 yards and a touchdown on 3. And John Jansen gave up 2 sacks. Edwin Mulatalo gave up 2, and then Barrett Brooks gave up 1. LeVar Arrington with 2 sacks. Tony Williams had 1. Julian Peterson had 1. Marcus Stroud had 1. Then Ronaldo Wynn and Will Peterson both each had 1. Also known as William James or Will James. Al Wilson and Ty Law had picks. And a good win for the man with no arms. Oh. Whoopsie. Okay. Well, not a good week for Groove. Giants win 16-14 over the Eagles. Redmond had a touchdown, 165. Dilfer with a touchdown and a pick and 167. Redmond Rain for a touchdown as well. Boston had a touchdown. Herman Moore had a touchdown as well. A lot of sacks given up in this game. Wale gave up 3. Hopkins gave up 2. Jesse Armstead had 2 sacks. John Thornton had 2. Peterson with 1.5. Brady Jackson with 1.5. Simeon Rice had 1 or half of 1. And Greg Spires also had half of 1. Brent Alexander getting the lone pick in the game, but Giants end up winning. Aaron Glenn with a forced fumble and 2 recoveries somehow. Thanks, EA. Great job. Well, good win for Rainbow though, as he took on Dinkle Dude. Good old Dinkelberg, 29-26. The Raiders get the W. Jake Plummer, 20-25, 286 and 3 touchdowns, and somehow Dinkelberg still wants to trade him. Tom Brady, 17-20, 2 touchdowns, 240. Once Carter got into the game somehow too. Stephen Davis, 82 yards and a touchdown on 25. Dorsey Levens had a touchdown as well. Tim Brown with 2 touchdowns. Boba Franks had 1. Molds had 1. Pete Mitchell had 1 as well. Pineapple Pete over here. Get out of here. 1 sack given up by Tate and Garza. Algernon Singleton had a sack, as did Eric Flowers. And forced fumble by Gerald McBurrows and Brian Urlacher, with McBurrows recovering both. Good win for the Raiders. That deserves a whoa. Alrighty. Holy crap. Well, those y'all preying on the Chiefs' downfall, guess what? Oh, whoops. Guess what? They sure as shit got it. 35-10 is your final in this game. Niners absolutely just stomp mud holes in them, as Aaron Brooks outplays Michael Vick. 28-34, 309 and 4 touchdowns. Vick 26-54, 239 and a touchdown and a pick. Not much on the ground for any of these guys. Tony Richardson did get a touchdown, so a fullback touchdown equals victory here. We haven't gotten a lot of fullback touchdowns so far this season, but Richardson gets one for the Niners. Corey Dillon got a touchdown catch. Jake Reed had 2 of them. Jerry Porter had 1, and Jeff Thomason had 1 as well. Jonathan Ogden did give up 3 sacks, though. 1.5 for Willie McGinnis, 1 for Ted Washington, 1 for Julius Peppers, 1 for Trace Armstrong, half of 1 for Patrick Kearney and Tim Bowens. Alec Harris had the lone pick. So the Chiefs go down. All right. Well, I don't know, Crack. Maybe you don't want to watch any of the Jets this year because y'all got that 24-18 victory over the Steelers. We're still going to try to watch you guys at some point, though. Look at Dante Culpepper balling out, though. 24-34, 224, 3 touchdowns. Jim Miller, 14-27, 225 and a touchdown. Reese Holmes had a touchdown on the ground. And a fumble for Tyrone Wheatley. Touchdowns for Damon Gibson, Rod Smith, Anamo Ojo, and Brad St. Louis. What's your record? Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. Not going to hold you. Jeff Posey had 2 sacks, and Mike Rucker had 1. Forced fumble for Troy Vincent. And another win for a Brutane Clan member. You got to love it. Alright. Couple more games to show you guys. Alrighty. Dark motherfucking Ridley. Not to be confused with Dark motherfucking Spectre. Riddler gets the victory over the Bucks 30-28. Trent Green, who he traded for, 28 of 40, 293 and 3 touchdowns. Brett Favre, 20 of 32, 208 and 2 touchdowns. Mon Green had 2 touchdowns on the ground for Tampa, 114 on 11 carries. Hell of an average there. Hell of an average. Andre Davis with 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards receiving. Bart Gaffney had a touchdown. Marcus Pollard did as well. And Reggie Germany, too. And half a sack for Brent Buckner and Eric Barton. Good win for Riddler and company. And last and certainly not least, we're not even going to bother switching over because it's the last game of the week. And Hobie ekes out a victory over the Chargers, 26-25. Peyton Manning, your very own action toy, personal quarterback. He's all yours, Hobie. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 326. Mark Brunell, 16-29. 193, 2 touchdowns and a pick. The Bus had a touchdown. Big game for Randy McMichael, 130 on 9 catches. Chris Chambers, 122 and a touchdown. T.O., 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bird had a touchdown as well. And a fullback touchdown for the Cardinals. So, again, fullback touchdown is W. Sacks for Joe Johnson, Chidi Ahanatu, and half of one for Donnie Edwards and Courtney Brown. Jason Webster had a pick, as did Jermaine Phillips. And Bopus gets the victory. The big bad Bope. So just a review of the games. Once again, just a quick look. Crack. Your record currently is 4-3. I think like you're very close to leading the division, although Buffalo's like really good, so like right you're a couple games behind Buffalo. We'll look at the records real quick. The Browns are 6-1. Although Riddler's putting like the most work out of any of these guys, so I really hope Riddler turns the season around and ends up winning the division. We'll see what happens. I feel like he's definitely going to run the division for a long time because, again, JPP and Tyler have done nothing with their rosters, really. We're still leading the division, even though everybody but us won this week at 4-2. So Derek, Val, and Pepperjack will have to step their game up. Speaking of Shannon Sharp, speaking of the Colts, crack. Shannon Sharp's on the Colts, so you got to hit up Derek for him. In the AFC East, the Bills are 6-1, Jets are 4-3, Patriots are 4-3, Dolphins are 2-4. So Krakens are pretty close. He's 2 games behind the Bills right now. Broncos are 5-2 in the AFC West. Chiefs are now 4-2. And then Raiders are 4-3. Well, I have Charles Woodson Rambo, so just send me an offer and I'll hit you up. The Chargers are 1-5. Bears are 3-3. Dark motherfucking Spectre and company doing their thing. Ice and the Vikings are 2-4. Savage Boy and the Packers 2-5. And Clover, the man with no arms, finally got his first win of the season. In the NFC South, Bucks 6-1. Gary and the Panthers 5-2. Valenti and the Saints 1-6. And Blova and the Falcons are 0-7. And then in the NFC East, Colin and the Commies dropped to 5-2. Cowboys are 4-2. Groove and the Eagles are 3-3, and the Giants are 3-4. Seahawks are 6-1, so Dan's actually winning a division, ayo. Hobie's right behind him at 5-2 though, and then Dinkle Dude is at 2-4, and the unmanned 49ers are 2-5. Almost said Vikings, my bad. I will look at injuries real quick. Alrighty. I think these guys have been hurt already. Tim Sharp is a new one, though. Out for 7 weeks for the Bengals. John Abraham's out for 2 more weeks with a dislocated elbow. He'll be back soon. Ferguson's still out for 6 more weeks. PJ Alexander's out for a week with an abdominal tear. I think that's an older injury. Stokely's got 1 more week till he comes back. Warwick Dunn's out for 4 more weeks. That's already an injury that was there. I don't think Namdi's on these rosters. Like, I don't. Was he a rookie in 2002? Kevin Mawai's out for 1 more week, and Keith Traylor's out for 2. Dyson's out for 4 weeks. Oh my God, Tim Ruddy done for the season. 39 weeks with an Achilles tear. Good God. Todd Washington, I think, has been hurt already. Fred Thomas comes back in a week. Oh, because these are 2002 rosters, Rainbow. Like, they're 2002-03 rosters, so the 2002 season. The year y'all went to the Super Bowl. Beat some team in the AFC Championship game. I don't know who was a fan of the team y'all beat in that AFC Championship game or whatever, but, you know, I don't know. I don't remember what team that was. I don't want to remember. I'm blocking it out of my memory. Terrell Davis is already gone. Yeah. You have Rod Smith on your team though, and Ed McCaffrey's somewhere too. We ain't got to talk about it. Them's were the days. Alrighty. Look at statistical leaders real quick. Joey Harrington leads the league in passing yards right now. That's just crazy in general. Jeff Garcia is fucking balling. What the fuck is this shit? Culpepper's balling too. That's less surprising. Manning's balling. That's a lot less surprising. Aaron Brooks statistically, like, passing wise, was never a baller like this. Brady, that's not surprising. Favre, not surprising. Brad Johnson, 13 touchdowns, 0 picks, though. McNair, 11 touchdowns. No. McNair with 11 touchdowns, 0 picks is also crazy. I don't know. Spectre just should start Rob Johnson, I'm just saying. Bledsoe's not doing that hot. Most picks is Kurt Warner still. Maddox is up there. Leafs up there. And Bolt there. Kind of crazy to think that Kurt Warner would be up here with these guys, though. I see my brother grinding like the rest of us, just working myself. Nice. Yeah, I mean, Leaf's doing better than he did IRL, though, if we're really being honest, Pepper Jack. Good old Pepper Jack. Garcia has the most yards per attempt, though. That's crazy. And McNair is second. Johnson's third. Spectre might as well just start Rob Johnson at this point. Most sacked quarterbacks are Brian Greasy and Tim Couch. Carr's up there as well. Brooks is up there. Warner's up there. Rushing wise, Deuce McAllister leads the league in rushing yards. No surprise there. Got Amon Green. Clinton Portis is up there. Marshall Faulk's up there. Eddie George is up there. George is running like crazy, though. Not as much as Deuce, but still. Most touchdowns, LT with 8. Got Falk, George, and Hurst with 7. Green has 6. Portis is 5. Train has 5 as well. Most fumbles, Trent Green, Chris Redmond, and Peter Warwick. Lavernius Coles has the most receiving yards at 734. Marv has 643. Corey Holt with 634. Jerry Rice 627. Joe Juravicious is 5th with 621. That's wild. Tim Brown has the most receiving touchdowns with 9, then Coles is 8, and then multiple guys have 7. Who's the Rams? Dinkelberg. Dinkle dude. Trade me Brown. Hey. Gotta holla at old Dinkelberg. Old Hentaiberg himself. Pearson has 12 sacks given up. Riley has 11. Whitfield has 11. Right, I gotta flip through AFC and NFC for the defensive shit, though. Smith, Strahan, and Glover have 12 TFLs, and so does Takeo Spikes. Most sacks right now, Gary Walker with 9. Good God. Most picks, Winfield and Mason have 3 each, and then Mr. Boats and Hose himself with 5. Mr. Boats and Hose. That old Dinkle dude. All right. We're into week 8. Can we actually look at awards now? Oh, it's still week. We got to look at the week awards anyways. So Aaron Brooks, Jeff Garcia are your offensive players of the week, and Jason Gilden and Elias Williams are your defensive players of the week. All right. So heading into week 8, let's take a look at the games we have potentially watch. Well, Crack, it's gonna be hard to get you guys watched when you keep playing CPU teams. That's like really the only reason you're not even up for vote, because definitely would go out of my way to make sure you get voted in, but it's like not if you're playing a team that doesn't have like an actual coach. So somebody got to take over the Patriots, and then we'll see what we. Looking at these games, we got. So as far as users go, we have Ice versus Dinkelberg. We have me versus Clover. Spectre versus Colin. Derek versus Val. Riddler versus JPP. We have Hobie versus FG. We have Savage Boy versus Pepperjack. We have Groove versus Tyler. Will you see the game below that? I think we have to show Chiefs Raiders just for like the shit that went on early in the year. Get you some scouting tonight, being at my parents sucks. That's cool. Dinkelberg, just so you know, Rambo wants Tim Brown. Just throwing that out there. Also, Chiefs Raiders is that's what my vote would be. Big old grudge match right there, bro. Big old score to settle right there. Let's type these in real quick. So I'll just add you guys, then I'll give you guys the final scouting op of this stream. So week 8 games. Vote 4-2. So Vikings 2-4 at Rams 2-4. Titans 4-2 at Lions. Actually, I'm gonna take that off because I don't want to keep having us watch my team. This league goes beyond my needs. Clover's Armless Ass don't even be in stream like that, so it's only fair that I let other games take the stage. That's not even a big game because the Lions are 1-5 anyways, so we'll do Bears and Commanders for vote. Colts at Texans. Ravens at Browns. Cardinals at Dolphins. Packers 2-5 at Jags. Eagles 3-3 at Bengals 2-5. And Chiefs 4-2 at Raiders 4-3. Yeah, I'm not putting Titans Lions up because Lions suck. We gonna lose them. We losing them in sim. I'm not watching a game where we get blown back. You can already tell, bro. People probably gonna vote for Chiefs, Raiders, and Cardinals, Dolphins. That would be my guess on the games that are gonna get voted for. He's the guy Bowen available. Sheesh. He's too busy playing baseball and doing Wheaties commercials to play for your team. Oh, Chiefs Raiders already got a vote. Sheesh. I don't even think Blover saw that whole thing. Blover voted for him. Ooh wee. Oh hey, my guy. Captain Death Punch, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You didn't, but you're curious. Hey, fair. What's good, Blover? I'm good, Captain Death Punch. Welcome in. How you feeling today? All right. So, final scouting opportunity. Just in NYC tonight for the ball drop. Nice. So, final scouting opportunity for the coaches. Pick one player, and I'll give you a full draft scouting profile on them with ratings, like information on them, strengths, weaknesses, all that. Everything you can think of will be in there for one player. There you go. At this point, it's just good old classic nation versus queef speed. Don't sweat it. Nah, I feel you. I feel you. All right, y'all. Well, YouTube people, I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube at least. Twitch, we're gonna switch over to some Pokemon. So, you guys want to just keep your boy tabbed up, you can on Twitch. I know a lot of y'all aren't really into Pokemon like that, but you know I am. So, I'm gonna grab some water, probably take off the soda and all that shit, and we'll be back shortly. And you as well, Blover.